I would like to ask a question about the real meaning of taking refuge in the Sangha. Thank you.
What is meant by Sangha, by way of the three gems, not ordinary monk. It's a group of those who have enlightened the Arya Satya Dhamma. Should that level of Panya be respected? And nothing is wrong from his understanding of any one of the Sangha, because Sangha doesn't mean just one who enlightened. Anyone, all of them are Sangha, the gems, the group of those who have enlightened. So each word from that person is not wrong, and is so very useful, because the path is so very subtle. If it's not known as it is so very subtle, how can there be the understanding of that level of Panya? That it takes quite a long time to develop, to let go gradually, little by little, the very sticky and very enormous ignorance and attachment and all kinds of akusa, never to arise again, stage by stage. Is that a kind of gem? Not as the Buddha, but the one who enlightened, following the teachings of the enlightenment. Because Dhamma is so very subtle, no one can think about it at all. Just learn to understand that what is now appearing is not as it is. From the one word we heard, Dhamma, see, it's a door, it's a curtain, it's a carpet, and so on. What is Dhamma? No thought about it. Impossible to realize the truth that what is there is just one reality at a time, and how many moments, conditions, what is taken for something all the time, while it's not as it appears, because what is there arises and falls away in split seconds. Learn to understand the truth, be truthful to the truth, to respect the truth. No one can change the truth. Even Buddha cannot change the truth. No one can at all. That's why the truth is the truth. If there is no respect to understand the truth, how can there be letting go of the ignorance and attachment and ignorance now, right now? So understand who's the Sangha and respect the quality, the Panya at level of experiencing reality and realize the truth, the four Arya Satya. While it's there now, but not Arya, as Panya is not that degree, but begin to understand the truth, level to level. Understanding that what is there is Dhamma, but it does not appear as it is. So we learn about the moment when it appears and the other moment when it does not appear, but is thought about, taking it for something. See? So, who do you respect? Not the full one, not the wrong one, but the one who has realized the truth by way of developing with patience, courage, and so on. Kindness, metta, dana, abhayadana, dhammadana as well. Before the ignorance and attachment is letting go, very gradually, truthfully, from moment to moment, until no doubt about the truth of what is there right now. Nobody can change the characteristic of whatever is arising and falling away now, but no understanding, because Panya does not develop to the degree with firm confidence of the truth until a reality which now appearing can be known as it is little by little. Is this true? And how come to have the understanding with firm confidence of the truth? That it can be realized. Those who have realized is the witness of the truth of the four Arya Satyas. Should that be respected? Highly respected. But without understanding, no expectation at all to the truth, but to other things, with ignorance and attachment. So learn to understand who's the Sangha, those, anyone who realizes the truth, the Four Noble Truth. So all kinds of akusala is less and less until it's all gone, stage by stage. Is it possible?
So when we talked about the monks today, what is their role in the Sangha?
What's the meaning of Bhikkhu? They just wearing the yellow robe? Or what? What is Vinaya? What is Sutta? And what is Abhidhamma? No understanding. So just the robe wear by those who do not study. But how do you know whether they follow the teachings or not? That's why we can pay respect to who is monk, but we don't know whether they follow the rules of monk or not. Otherwise, just wearing the yellow robe, is it monk? Be truthful to the truth. This is the understanding of the truth.
There's another term that I would like to have some more understanding, is the term the field of merit.
Without understanding the truth, can there be more field of merit? It's just dana and sila, no understanding of the teachings, right? So we can consider in many, many aspects. For example, sometimes we are the giver and sometimes we are the receiver, is that right? All adamas. What does it mean, the field of merits? Not just one merit, right? Not only dana, not only sila. Can there be more merits? All kinds of akusala in a day, usually in a day, very little kusala. But the more understanding, the field of merit, wholesomeness, develops on and on and on. Is that true?
Yes, Ajahn.
So we can understand more about the meaning of field of merits, understanding the truth, condition many, many more different levels of kusala. Unexpectedly, that right understanding works its way from the field of merit. So how about your field of merit, and those who have more than that, much more than that, bigger field of merits. And when we talk about respect, who is that, the one who is respectable? See, anyone or who? Unwholesome moments, unwholesome deeds, or any kind of wholesomeness. That's why it's not just the word, but understanding what is the most virtuous merit. And how come without the fields of merit, sharing with the other, to have a little more merits, in different manners, wider and wider. So it's not just think about the word, but understand the truth. Who is the respectable one? Not the bad one, not the wrong one, not the full one. So everyone can know by oneself how much respect to that which is respectable. No doubt. What does it mean? Because respect is there to be the witness of the person who is respectable. In reality, not in different kinds of thinking. So we think of Dhamma by way of just ordinary daily language. But in truth, what is it? Which is the field of merit, sharing with the others. So the merits develops on and on and on. Otherwise, without the field of merit, how come understanding? Even right now, not just out of the blue, it's there, impossible. The subtlety of what is there appearing now needs the field of merit to share with the others as the giver, sharing the understanding, and the receiving, the person who receives pay respect by different manners, dana or sila, pay respect, and so on. But the most respectable moment is what the one who is respectable said should be studied carefully, because one respects that person. So it means that that one respects the words of the respectable person. By studying carefully and understanding how great understanding can pass on from the field of merit. Little by little, understanding the most precious reality, understanding the truth, until realizing the truth. Because as it's so true, it can be realized, not just for reading, talking, but developing right understanding, condition other merits, on and on and on, to the highest merit, enlighten the truth of what is there now. Otherwise, how come to understand what is there now? Impossible. And that means there is the understanding of what is the field of merits. Another aspect of consider the teachings of the Buddha by different manners, different aspects. That's why there are explanation or commentary of what Buddha said. So very deep. That's why understanding develops to understand very little in the beginning and keep on considering to understand more and more about different aspects of just one reality. Otherwise, how can there be letting go, the very, very sticky understand, taking what is there as something all the time, atta all the time. So what we are talking is from what? To understand the truth of what is there appearing now as anatta. No one, nothing is there as people and things, only the truth which appears but not as it is, until panya is strong enough to let go of attachment to such strong understanding, taking just the word and think about it. But in truth, it has to develop the understanding of anatta, or dhammas are anatta, because all dhammas are anatta. It's not yet sharp enough to understand this moment as it's not anything. Just one aspect of the field of merits.
Can you talk about other aspects, Ajahn?
You think about the other aspects as well, right? And this is only one aspect.